Gerhard de Beers progressing at this point?
Doing pretty well. I mean, it's really important to him. He's worked really hard. I mean, considering 4 years ago he knew how to put on his pads. And he's a very conscientious guy, a real smart guy. So, been pleased with him.
Even though he's a starter, do you still sort of view him as a project because of where he started out?
No, he's not. I guess he was a project. Yeah, now he's playing, so now we consider him just, like everybody else, how much better can he keep getting? And I think he will, because, again, it's important to him. He'll continue to work hard to get better.
If Anu were 100% healthy Saturday or the following week, would he start?
I don't do hypotheticals. And I'm not going to talk about injuries, so
okay.
Wait till Thursday.
When you first got here, what was your impression of Keone Bushlew and what kind of player
Loved
he
him.
was?
Loved him as a player. Loved him as a guy. Really enjoyed having him here, and certainly hated to lose him and understood the situation. But he was really, a lot of guys on the team had a lot of respect in that locker room for Keone.
Have you talked to him at all since he went to Hawaii?
Not since he left. No.
Are you noticing the guys from Hawaii starting to get excited to play?
Yeah, that's Sonny. Sonny's got like several of his high school teammates that played for Hawaii, and I know we have other guys that know quite a few of their players.
What do you make of their schedule, having to fly to Australia and then they had to go to Ann Arbor and they've been kind of world travelers?
Yeah, they've got, going to Australia I'm sure was a long taxing trip to them, and then coming back. I don't know what they did, if they went to Ann Arbor early or not. But they played with pretty good energy in the last game, which was good. I'm sure they were happy to be back home and all that. But that's certainly a challenge, to go that many miles in that short period of time.
Assuming that Cody is suspended for the first half, is Jake Matthews the one who starts
I don't know if Jake
at
or Michael Barton. I haven't really even talked to Coach Yates about who's going to be the first guy. It may depend on the package or what defense we're running.
What do you make of Jake's comeback from that foot injury and how he made a huge play in the game?
Yeah, he did. He's a smart guy. He's a veteran. Been really proud of the way he's battled, because that was a tough injury, really tough injury, and it took quite a bit to get back, but he's 100%.
Did you know he wants to be a doctor?
Yeah, I did, and we talked about it a little bit, and he's a really smart guy. He's smarter than I am, that's for sure. And he'll have great success, because not only is he a smart guy, but he's got a good personality, and he's a very, very hard worker. Great family.
How have you assessed Tagaloa at guard in his first two games?
So I didn't think his last game was his best. He plays hard. He always plays hard. But his last game wasn't his best game that he's had here. But it's so important to Freddie. It's the one thing that I love about Freddie, that he continues to work on it. But he can play better.
What are some things that don't make it his best game?
Well, it's some of it is just, I think sometimes you try to do too much. Your eyes, again, it's almost like a quarterback. Sometimes you're getting a lot of different blitzes as an O-lineman. You're looking at too many things, and not simply you're overcomplicating it a little too much.
How has the blocking been among the wide receivers?
Okay, we have a thing called got man, a percentage of times that you should be able to get your man, and the got man percentage we want it to be 100%. It's not been 100%, but it's been pretty solid. But our coach Deuce's expectation is 100%.
Is Trey the best blocker among the group?
I don't know. Nate Phillips has probably been the best over the last several years, most consistent. But Trey's a physical guy too. The older guys that are stronger and understand leverage are usually the best.
Has Trey impressed you with his physicality through these first two games?
Because we expected it. He was a special teams guy early in his career, almost exclusively, and he showed it then.
So it doesn't surprise you that him and Devon on Brandon's touchdown runs sell out and on those blocks and knock those guys out?
Well, no, that's expected. It's like, I don't know if you have to reward guys for doing what they're supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do.
Do you think that Brandon's athleticism kind of, I don't know how to phrase this, but does he use it as a crutch at times?
I think sometimes you can rely
on, so I don't have to pass?
Yeah, I think there's a tendency where you can, just run when maybe taking off and then throwing might be a bigger play. But we don't want to take away from his creativity, but it's got to do it within the framework of the offense, and let the offense, or let the play break down first before you decide to to scramble out on it. But again, he does have the ability to run and get away from people. So we tell him that when he sees man coverage or sees nobody open, he can do that.
He took some shots. I mean, he didn't go out of bounds really or slide. Are you kind of okay with how aggressive
Well,
he was?
at times you got to be smart. We always talk about touchdown, first down, get down. And if a couple times he was trying to get a first down, so I understood that and just being competitive.
How are the defensive backs looking so far this week in practice?
Oh, we just practiced once. I mean, today, Sunday don't count. Today was okay. They always work. They work hard. We got to get better though.
What are your initial impressions of Hawaii's offense and
Athletic.
defense?
They got good running backs. They're big up front. I think the quarterback's a very smart guy. I mean, he sees the field well. And we got to fix some things. We got 0 3 and outs in that last game, and that's very rarely we ever win, but that's the case.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Thanks, guys.